We're going to talk today a little bit about Salesforce for the Office of Apprenticeship, specifically a quick account overview and creating or editing an account. So let's start by going right to our home page in Salesforce. I've signed on and I'm at my home page, and assuming we have a new account, I'll go right to the tab called Accounts, click on that, and bring that page up. Now, a quick overview on accounts. We use Salesforce accounts to store information about entities you are working with, such as a company, a college, government agency, a union. So think of an account as a file folder in which you store basically every bit of information you know about an entity. For example, if you're storing information about a company, you might include its name, address, contact people, apprenticeship status, or other related information. You could also keep a log of phone calls or emails you have with that company right in here. Very easy to pass along to another person in the future. So let's dive right in, and what we're going to do is actually create an account from scratch very quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at General Electric appliance and lighting. And the first thing we want to do is see if that is in here. So I'm going to go up to the search bar at the top, and I'm going to type in General Electric and you can see I'm not very good in the way of typing. So General Electric, now it's General Electric Company, will take me right to General Electric Company. I don't want to do that. When starting a new account, you want to make sure there isn't already an account in there that matches the one that you're about to add. Otherwise, there will be a duplicate, and that will certainly confuse everyone. So I'm going to click on the blue General Electric, and then I look down and I see there's a total of 9 accounts called with something to do with General Electric, and I'll expand there so I can see all 9. I see a General Electric Company, General Dynamics, well, how about that? General Electric Capital Corp, GE Aviation. Nope, I don't see General Electric Appliance and Lighting. So I'm going to go back to the Accounts section. I'm going to drop down a little bit. What you'll see here is an area that has all of the accounts that I have recently gone in and done work on. It just keeps track of them right there. And then on the left you'll see the recent items of all kinds, whether it was an account or if I looked up a document in here and so forth. So to start a new account, we will start right here with New. And the first thing you're going to see is it goes right into edit mode, and the account owner is me, George Cushman. This is because I'm the one who's starting the account. That can be changed by your administrator, but it really it isn't particularly important in that anyone can go in and edit this. So other OA staff, other Office of Apprenticeship staff on this account. We don't have anyone else that's working on this at this point. I'm just putting it in. I'm going to put in the name of the company, General Electric Appliance and Lighting. The parent account, well, we know General Electric is a big company, and so I'm going to go back in and I only need to put in part of it. Their General Electric Company right here. I happen to know that that is the headquarters. You can dig a little deeper to make sure. The organization type, I know this is an employer. It's not a foundation, it's not a business association or an education provider or a union. This is actually just an employer, very common for most companies. The priority level, I'm going to make it a 1 because this is a big operation and it's something we should certainly pursue. I do not know if there's any apprenticeship status in here, so I'm just going to leave that alone at this point because I don't know if there is none or past one, or what have you. Rapids program number, we don't have at this point. Why selected? This is, for instance, if it's a German company, a Swiss, Austrian, if it's a federal agency, if it came in through some of those doors through the White House, we want to capture that. In this case, this is just none of those apply, so I'm not going to pick. You can pick more than one if there's more than one reason why we need to track these in one of these categories. The website, I am not sure exactly what the website is for this at this stage. Back up here, they're not a RAC member, they're not an ACA member, they didn't attend a White House Skills Summit, they aren't part of the grants program, they didn't participate in National Apprenticeship Week or part of the Clinton Global Initiative Working Group. Obviously we haven't invited them to a C yet. So there's really nothing else to fill out on this part just yet. Well, we do want to say what industry they're in, and we know that that would be manufacturing. We know that they do appliances and lighting. If we want to break it down further, we could put all their products and so forth in here. Sometimes they do business as GE. But they also do business as, I believe, GEAPL. I don't know some of this other information. Employees is important, revenue is important only because it speaks to the capacity for them to put in programs. I need some more information on these issues, but right now I don't really have that. I do have actually the billing street and so forth. This is located in Appliance Park, AP 3-232, at the end of Appliance. The city is Louisville. The state is Kentucky. Don't just throw in an abbreviation or type in. Please use the pick list because that will help when sorting in the future. It's 40255, and I happen to know the phone here is 502-452-0535. So I'm going to save that for a minute, but I want to get more information on this description. As soon as this saves up, my computer is just a tad slow today. Here we go. So here's that information we just put in, all summarized, not in edit mode. And it has the address, but I did want to learn more about them, so I'm going to go into a Google search. And if you notice here, when it goes into a Google search, it goes directly to that particular company. So just because I want to put a little bit of a description of what they do, so I'm informed when I go in to meet with them, and frankly, I want to make sure that anybody, if our regional director or our administrator is going in, that we have some of that that information. So there's different, some of this is kind of interesting. So I'm just going to put some of this right here. I'm going to copy it. Go back here, I'll edit this area again. It's an area we were just in. We'll go down here to description, paste it, and save it. Now anyone else going in for the first time to talk to this account will know some basic information about it. As we go along, we fill in the gaps that are these areas that we don't have anything in yet. And then the only other thing is, as we get moving with them, as you go down the page, We want to make sure we have contacts. The contacts I'll be reviewing in a different video, Contacts 3.0. If we start to do something with this organization, if we start to develop a registered apprenticeship program, for example, then we'll create a new opportunity. We'll talk about that in the opportunity section, 4.0. You can track tasks, events, calls. You can actually send your email right through here. You can attach a file. You can create a note in here just for information, so you can literally collect all of the information you need about this location, including as you're developing a program. So that's it for creating an account. We now have an account created in there. We've associated that account with a parent, and it's ready to go in the future. Thank you.